All right, so here we go. So thanks for joining me, Cassie. Cassie, the first thing that we did together was we completed your first strategic plan. And we did this at your kitchen table. Your husband Brad sat in on the meeting with us. Can you tell us, what did you learn from that experience, and what can you say about how it affected you and Brad?
All right, first of all, thank you, Jerry, for having me here today. Our first strategic plan really helped me focus the overwhelming number of things I needed to do and crystallize that into the various goals and the roadmap that would really help me achieve what I needed to do. It also helped me understand my business better in that I really had 3 segments that all work together. There's the framing, the golf, art, and events, and then my commissioned and custom paintings. And from there, we developed a marketing plan that included where I wanted to take the framing business, and also with the golf, I was looking at attending the PGA Merchandise Show in Florida. So we made a marketing plan, and then overall the strategic plan helped Brad, my husband, better understand my goals for the business and the investment and risk and commitment that we would be personally making. He's a teacher, so we don't have a ton of money. We're a young couple, so it was a big investment for us, but the plan that we put together helped him and I better understand where we were going.
All right, good. At about that same time when we started working together, it became clear that Arts Display in Sheboygan was going to close, and you had developed a close relationship with them through your work, and particularly a relationship with Lisa Hartman, who really soon felt like purchasing that business would help you to have a retail presence in a business that complemented your art. What specific elements of coaching helped you to pull off that purchase?
Well, there's a lot that goes into buying a business, as I quickly learned, but you really helped me in a variety of ways throughout the whole process. In the beginning, you helped me understand what the budget would look like and what the business was actually worth. From there, you also helped me understand what purchasing the business would look like in terms of the investment and the cost. And then you helped me look at it in terms of not necessarily needing to buy the business in its entirety and moving right into the former business owner's shoes or his location, but rather that I could purchase most of the assets, which led to a lower overall investment and lower risk. I was a little bit more conservative. And then you helped me understand that the value in the business was also in the customer list of Arts Display, and that I was able to negotiate ownership of that list. And then from there, we put together a letter of intent, which put me in a favorable position with the business owner once I decided what I wanted to buy. And then we outlined the various elements of the purchase agreement, which led to lower overall attorney and accounting fees. So we did a lot.
Yes, there was a lot going on there. And through that all, you created for yourself a strong team of advisors. And to your credit, you're a big believer in surrounding yourself with people that that have a lot to contribute to your business. Your accountant, your attorney, your banker. Tell our team, how do I fit into your advisory team, and why is this team worth investing in for you versus just kind of going it on your own?
I'm not going on my own anymore. So you as a coach, Jerry, are really my hub. I have my accountant, which keeps me financially sound and the numbers correct, but they can't really advise me on the day-to-day cash flow. My banker has been fantastic in helping me with the capital I need to grow with my business, but they, again, can't be there day-to-day to assist me with the decision-making. But you help me in all these areas, as well as provide marketing, advice, help me build a solid team, keep score, and of course prioritizing and keeping me accountable for the most important parts of what needs to get done.
All right, well, let's stay on that theme of building a team. Let's talk a little bit about your internal team. You have Lisa Hartman, who I mentioned before, who essentially operates most aspects of your framing business. You have Jamie as your part-time bookkeeper. You have a business manager who focuses on developing the market for your art, and in particular your golf and event art. This manager, Ben Isaacs, is really well known. He's well connected in this particular sector of the art world. He's for years represented Leroy Neiman, who is the world-renowned sports and leisure artist who recently passed away. Cassie, how did I help you add Ben, this really tremendous resource, to your team?
Yeah. Well, Ben is 1 in a million, and I met him while attending the PGA show in Florida last January. And before going to that show, we had talked a little bit about how to maximize my time and my opportunity. It was a big investment for me to attend that event. And one of the things you said is that the heavy hitters come out early in the morning and late at night, because, or late in the evening, because usually during the day they're at big important meetings. Well, after 2 days of marching around the PGA show, I was absolutely exhausted, but I remembered what you said about maximizing the opportunity and staying out late into the day. So at the end of the second day, I dug in deep and remembered that I wanted to see the booth for Cobalt Artworks, which represents Leroy Neiman, the official artist for the Ryder Cup, the biggest golf event there is in the planet. And so I stopped by the booth and waited for Ben to come back from, of course, he was at a meeting. And because of the conversations we had, Ben and I were then able to hit it off really well. We were able to sit down and have a conversation without distractions, and we then set plans to meet again and talk more seriously about him representing me and helping me step into a more prestigious realm in the golf industry. So I don't think I would have met Ben if it weren't for you, so thank you.
I do love that story. It represents how planning and preparation meet opportunity, as our Mayor of Motivation likes to remind us. So Cassie, you and Ben met and talked several more times over the course of a few weeks and decided that he would be perfect to manage this part of your art marketing effort. What role did I play in helping you to actually land Ben on your team?
You kept me grounded. Because it would have been easy to I get very excited and emotional, and it would have been very easy to get a little overwhelmed by this exciting opportunity. But yeah, you helped me figure out how to fit him into my team by creating a memorandum of understanding and sales rep agreement, which again saved me an attorney fees. So thank you, Jerry.
All right. Well, let's take one question here. In regards to marketing, all early stage businesses have this issue of marketing really being their critical focus, and you and I put a lot of effort into creating and actually constantly tinkering with your marketing plan. And what makes you a little unique is that you have 3 very different business markets that you're pursuing: framing, golf and event art, and your general paintings or commissions that we refer to as the collector's part of Cassie's business. Your target customer is very different for each of these. So just give us a couple of thoughts about how has working with me benefited your marketing effort and your results.
I do a lot. So you help me to make sure that I don't overinvest or overspend in my marketing. I tend to try and do more than may need to be done. So my plan has really helped me make all 3 segments of the business work together and make it so I have more time and money to do what I love to do most, which is run my business and paint.
All right, very good. And Cassie, one last question. As you look forward to your business, what's your outlook for having a coach like me on board with you for the future?
You can't retire ever. I look forward to where the future takes us. I think we've only just begun. I'm so grateful for everything we've worked through together. I know my team is grateful, and my family is also very grateful that I have someone that I can trust and work with on a day-to-day so I can continue to grow and have the success that I long to have. So thank you so much.
All right, well, thank you. I appreciate the comments. And let's open it up to our sales team for questions about, that might relate to coaching.
How did you know how to advise her about Ben? I mean, where did you come up with that? That's interesting because I'm involved with art too, but I know that sales reps know about. How did you know that? How did you research?
A guest. No, actually, it's interesting. My experience has been such that, as most of you know, I've been around the block and around the globe several times and just encountered a lot of things in my career. Well, one of the things that I encountered was I had a lot of opportunity to see sales reps in action and to help create sales rep teams and to create the agreements and so on. And I've done a lot of work with various attorneys putting these agreements in place and negotiating them. And really, the issue with Ben was just a little different because he's not just a pure sales rep. In fact, I don't think he even likes that term, but he's a manager of this part of the business. He's very good at what he does. But we needed to be sure that we were protecting Cassie as well. And so, just thinking about it from my experience of putting together these various rep agreements, a lot of the basic tenets were the same. And it came true when we finally went to Cassie's attorney and kind of took our draft agreement to him. There wasn't much tweaking that needed to be done, and we got it done very quickly. So, thanks. Anyone else?
On your average client, how much time do you spend per week with?
Oh,
I would say on average an hour to an hour and a half a week, something like that.
All at one time?
Yeah, usually all at one time. And I mean, that's face-to-face or over the phone, depending. There is also an additional time that I spend, either prepping or debriefing. Last night I was working on something that I sent Cassie, last evening. And, those kind of things happen, but face-to-face time is usually an hour, hour and a half. Brian?
Follow up to that question, would you ask how much time a week do you spend to get ready for his hour and a half?
Honestly?
Here's the problem.
No, I try and work ferociously throughout the week to knock everything off my list. And then it's actually really helped a lot. It took us a while to get into a rhythm because I am so stretched. I do so much. But we've really fallen into a nice rhythm where we meet on Friday afternoons. And I've gotten to a point where I'm in a rhythm of just preparing the financials we need, looking back, making sure I got things done. So, it's a process of throughout the week getting the goals accomplished as well as, maybe an hour or two before, an hour beforehand. What do you do?
I know there could be several more hours than what Jared would put in,
Yeah, it's all valuable and it's all, important that I think I should be doing. I'll let you know.
All right, well, thank you, and thanks to all of you who have been clients of mine or who have referred to me, other people as well. Every story is different, but I thought Cassie's was just unique enough that it sort of illustrated a lot of different areas that I get into, and I hope this was helpful. Thanks.